What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance. Back at y'all with another live stream. Always about police accountability. Shout out Southeastern PA Community Watch. Michelle Louise, Rhonda, Mark Wonderlist, Perfect Senses, Free to Stay. The gang is all here. Man, we got a crazy one coming from out of Orange, Texas. Orange, Texas. Excuse my accent, but that's just how we say orange from around my way. Orange. But we got Ed Gonzalez in the house tonight. And he got a little story to tell. Crazy video to look at. Unlawful arrest. Oh man, fractured ego, fractured elbow. I'm gonna bring my man Ed in. Ed, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good. God's great, brother. How y'all doing out there in the world?
I'm doing good, man. You know, you reached out to me about 3 weeks ago. I've been crazy busy, and you kind of sent me a text that kind of made me really buckle down and look at your stuff. You said,
"Yeah, well, I appreciate it, bro.
What do I need for for me to play your video?" I told you what I needed, and you sent it to me. So just tell me a little bit on how and why you were approached by the police and ended up arrested and hurt as well.
Well, a good friend of mine, a Vietnam veteran, got injured, and he punctures Achilles heel on his artery. Excuse me, Achilles artery, and on his heel, his right heel, and started bleeding out at my yard because he was helping me fix my yard up because people were stealing stuff at my yard. But I finally got him in the hospital about 40 minutes later, and I was explaining the situation to the staff at the hospital and telling them what was going on while he was bleeding out on the floor there, and so forth. And they wasn't in no rush. They wanted the insurance first and his insurance, his license, and what have you. And it was kind of disrespectful because I stated that he was a Vietnam veteran. But regardless of the fact that he was bleeding out on their floor, literally, and it just hurt me.
Okay, so how did the police end up arresting you and fracturing your elbow? What led up to that?
Okay, so after the incident with my friend, he finally got him in the back, and then all of a sudden I sat down. Me and my wife were sitting down inside the front in the lobby, and the blood was still on the floor that was there that came from the person. And then all of a sudden, his phone was in the truck. I drove his truck there. I drove him there in his truck. So I ran to his truck, grabbed his cell phone, and I come back and I handed my wife his truck keys. I handed it to her, and I gave the woman behind the counter. I said, "Here, ma'am, can you please give this to my friend and let so I can stay in contact with him." Well, then she did. She got up and left, and then when I didn't see her no more, I called it and I spoke with my buddy, and then all of a sudden he said everything was fine. They put an IV in him. He'll call me back. I was good with that. I was sitting down. I was talking to my wife or whatever. So long story short, about I don't know how long later, maybe an hour or so later, they got my wife's attention. They took the keys from my wife without permission from the owner of the truck, and then they kicked us out of the emergency care facility.
And then that's when the police came?
Well, apparently the police was called, but I got a ride to get my car because we left it at person's house, and then we drove back to get my wife's purse and keys to the house and other belongings that was in the person's truck that was there. And he was getting out of the hospital when we pulled up. And then after I voiced opinion to the people, I never stepped foot inside the place again at that time. And then we was leaving, and we this is where we was in the car. We was leaving. There was no disturbance. So
So basically what we have is hurt feelings because you were voicing your opinion and they felt as though they needed to call the cops to suppress your speech pretty much, right?
Right. That they assumed that I was drunk and I was belligerent and they didn't like people the way I talk to people, because I try to get them to understand it's an emergency. They asked him to have a blood transfusion. So if he needed a blood transfusion, what does that mean? He lost a lot of blood.
Hey man, we about to get into the video. I think you brushed the viewers up enough. If y'all didn't hear what he said, you can always red ball back. We about to get into this video. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's crazy. You might want to hit the share button. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the Resistance. Shout outs to everybody: John Denicola, Philip Joy, Jonathan Burks, Donald Smoot, Liz Solomon, Christopher Eddy, Curtis Williams, what up, Kurt? The Crypto Zoo, James Bentley, Mike Jones, Robert Hardy. I appreciate all y'all. We about to get into this video, man. It's the Resistance. Y'all stay tuned.
I'm just a picture in a frame. Pause. I paint word pictures on the canvas of life.
I'm everywhere in public.
All right, I'm pulling this video up. This is the video of Ed Gonzalez and his wife in the car. Police approach him out of nowhere. They had no idea. That they were going to be approached by police. Let me just hit the share screen real quick. Pull it up. Here we go. You still there with me, Ed?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Okay. A little technical difficulty. Y'all hang in there real quick. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Should be ready right now.
That is the you got a little bit more than that to go.
This file is hot. It's so hot it won't even let me play it. Oh man. All right, one more time. If not, I might have to go to the backup.
Did you get hit? Any trauma?
No. Signs of trauma.
No.
So this right here, this explain what this is right here real quick.
Well, that's not me. That's they gave me more footage than I needed. They gave me a lot more footage than I needed.
Right. I just wanted you to point that out real quick, because he has body cam footage that's not even part of his arrest. This is prior to his arrest, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna fast forward on this.
Yeah, right
now he is on his way to see you right now, right?
Well, yeah, after all, yeah, there it goes. Yeah.
So this is him approaching Ed Gonzalez and his wife in a vehicle in front of the hospital, the emergency care hospital.
No lights are on the vehicle, on the car, so there's not a traffic stop.
You can go now. Perfect. Perfect.
No lights. Pull up right behind me. My wife, I'm sorry. I'm not driving.
Doing good. Doing good. Are y'all having a problem with
We're leaving.
Well,
What happened? Can you look at me?
do you have a problem? Don't come at me with an attitude. I just came out here talking to you.
So what happened right there? He just like spazzed out on you for what?
Yeah, I have no idea. What I'm thinking is that the emergency care facility. I haven't got their. I got their statements, but I don't have their the what do you call it, the calls from the police dispatch, I guess you call it. I don't have that yet, but apparently they must have built me up so big or something that I was a crazy person. I don't know, but apparently he thought I had an attitude. But I'm asking him, please come talk to me, sir. Come talk to me. That's what I said.
So what you said was, could you look at me? Yeah, you were bending down.
Yeah, because I'm 6 foot. I'm 6'3". I'm a pretty big guy, and that's a little bitty car. It's a Challenger. So I'm kind of leaning down to look at him and to
No, my whole point is that he just got upset as soon as you just you made that comments on you. Well, you asked him, you requested, could he look at you?
Yeah, I mean that's a respect call, because you want to look at people in their eye and talk to them. That's just respect.
And then when you said that they probably trumped it up over the phone, and that's even more understandable on why he reacted the way he did.
Exactly.
I'm looking at you, sir. Don't get an attitude from the get-go.
No, we came up here. He was bleeding really bad, and he's on blood thinners, and he's in the vet. And
Yes, ma'am.
And he was really worried. So when we came in, and they were just taking their time, he got upset with me. So then we calmed down, and we were sitting here waiting on him because we were in his truck, and my purse and everything was in his truck.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, the front lady, she lied to me. She said, Mr. Royce is asking for his keys, and I said okay, and I gave him his keys, and then next thing I know, they're coming out telling us that we have to leave. So we left.
Okay.
All my stuff was still in his truck.
I got you.
And I didn't.
So to clear it up, just as you said before we played the video, the nurse basically made a slime ball move and said that your friend wanted the keys. But he never requested the keys.
No, he did not.
And keys for their own personal use, right? Pretty much.
They did that themselves. They took responsibility when they shouldn't have, because their responsibility is to take care of patients. They're not responsible for a person that they feel the need to call the police department to get a belligerent person in control. That's their job. Their job is not to enforce the keys to somebody else's car.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear with that. Thank you.
Right.
Get in my house.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you, ma'am? Do you have an ID on you, sir? Because in case they want to criminal trespass you. Well, you can give me your ID, or you can step out of the car.
So now they saying that you criminally trespass, but they're not stating a crime.
Well, he said in case they want. They never asked for it. So whenever he stated in case, that's the key.
Yeah, that don't fly. That's like, okay, so in case he gets your information, and now he's going to go solicit the trespass because he got half the work done.
Right.
So that doesn't fly. But okay, we'll see some more of this bullshit.
Go ahead and step out of the car for me, sir.
Your video is kind of slow.
If you reach in my car,
ma'am, unlock the door for me so we don't.
What'd you say?
I was just saying that your video is kind of slow. It's not playing right.
Is anybody else having issues with the video? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Can y'all hear and see the video clearly?
Out of the bus window.
Sir. Mr. P.H. McDonald.
Yes. Ma'am, will you unlock the door for us?
No, they
I'm sorry.
unlocked another.
444. Get it. Go ahead. What's wrong? State last name, first name, Charles Adam Sam Edward Young.
Because we need criminal
Step out of the car for me, sir. Don't resist. Don't resist. You'll go to rail.
Okay.
Yeah, your video is slow.
Put your hands behind your back.
So Michael Russell said it's blurry. That's natural. I don't know. That may be our connection. That may be between you and I. Everybody in the chat is saying it's okay.
Okay, because
Maybe it's your
let me see.
reception.
Let me close my windows. I got a few windows that are open.
All right. Well, if you happen to drop out, just make sure you hit the link to come back in.
No, I'm not gonna hit that window. I got you. You're still open. Okay.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Come on.
Oh yeah. You got the charge.
All right, so I'm gonna take this back real quick because they just yanked him out the car, and all of a sudden we hear Ed saying, "I like that, I like that." So I'm automatically taking that as them physically violating him more.
McDonald.
Yes. Ma'am, will you unlock the door for us?
No, it ain't.
I'm sorry.
Being on another.
444.
Get it.
Go ahead. Let's try it. Same last name, first name, Charles Adam Sam Edward Young.
Because we need criminal
Step
check.
out of the car for me, sir. Don't resist. Don't resist. You've got a rail.
Okay. Okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Come on.
Oh yeah. You got the charge.
So I gotta ask you, I have to ask you, when you said, "Oh yeah, I like that," what happened?
Well, he took my left arm. I mean, they had full control of my arms at all times. If you actually read their police report, it states that they have.
Wait a minute.
Control.
But I need you to go back 10 seconds. There was an issue with my speaker, and I know I didn't hear you, so I know they didn't hear you. Just start it all over real quick for me.
Okay. They had full control of my arms when they took me out of the vehicle. Whenever they bent my left arm to my tricep. So whenever you hear me, oh yeah, I like that. That's when they snapped my arm. That's when that one officer right here that you're looking at his face, that officer right there snapped my arm. And I when I said that, they let it go, and I thanked him for letting it go for a little bit. Then the other cop, the one on the other one, he dropped his body camera footage, which I stated that in my statement. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Come on.
Oh yeah. You got the charge.
429. We have one resisting.
Wow. So, wow. So he's on the radio giving dispatch a false allegation saying that you're resisting, and that's even hyping up the backup to come to, apply more pressure.
I got 4 other officers coming for
shit.
me.
So let's make it clear. Mike Jones just asked, sorry about that, Mike Jones. He said resistance. Is he the passenger or driver? He's the passenger.
I am the passenger in a parking lot, a private parking lot.
That's crazy.
That's the emergency clear.
Code 4-1 to 10. Why'd you have to do all that, man?
I didn't do anything, bro.
So Mike Jones said if you're a passenger and don't have a seatbelt on, by law they can get your ID. He was parked. He was parked in the parking lot, and I'm pretty sure that
there was no lights on the truck whenever he pulled behind my car. So there's no traffic stop.
Say that again. It was what?
I said there was no lights on the vehicle whenever he pulled up behind my car. So there's no traffic stop.
Mm-hmm.
So by law, there's no traffic stop. He come to this. There was no disturbance.
You got a flashlight or something right here. Just located my elbow.
Elbow just okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm calling an ambulance.
Camera's on the ground, sir. That's it.
Stand right here.
No, put everything.
Hey, stop. Everything's on camera.
144, anything else, right?
Get their information. Got another knife on the other side. Right here. I mean, I'm not resisting.
You were. We asked you to step out several times, and then you can't stop.
At the time, ask somebody to get out of the car.
You're trying to ID.
Okay, well, I mean, I wasn't doing anything.
You're involved in the disturbance.
No, I was not.
Is he going to poke the service at me?
No, sir.
Walk over here.
Yes, sir. We told him that you heard the ligaments or something fucking pop. But yeah, on my left arm it hurt.
Okay.
All right, so to be clear, you informed them that they injured your elbow, right?
Right.
Nothing else, just your elbow, right?
Well, as far, I guess my adrenaline was so pumped up that I didn't know they tore my muscle, my shoulder, my rotary cups messed up. I mean, this is stuff that I've been trying to figure out what's going on. And my arm is still broke from June 24th. And I'm, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Stand right here for me, okay? All we were trying to do is ID you. And you get it on what?
That's my car right
Okay.
there.
What's your name? Well, can you just tell us up from the get-go?
Dude, I mean, why?
Before you call the charge for resisting.
Always resisting what?
Resisting.
Arrest? How was I resisting arrest?
When you were tensing up and everything
I
out there?
wasn't tensing up.
You were.
You got everything careful?
I
Okay.
do.
Okay. Please look at me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Gonzalez. Lee.
Your last name's Gonzalez? Geo.
So he said you resisted, and the only thing I seen was him actually cuffing his arm around your arm and pulling you out.
Right. If you read the police incident report, it states on there that they grabbed me by my wrist. I have no bruises on my wrist. I got bruises all over my biceps. That's a bicep there. That's a pretty good bruise there. That's like fingerprints still there, and that's probably an old one. But, I got silver pictures of that's my ligament sticking out the sides and the back. I got two ligaments are pulling out. You know.
Wow. All that, and within like what, 12 seconds.
Yeah, whatever took the amount it took them to do what they did. Yeah, but I'm not at fault because the DA threw out all charges on July 25th.
Well, hold on there. We're going to get to that part. Let's watch the video because I want to talk about that.
Okay.
What's your date of birth?
That's my old
Your date of birth?
6/16/70.
6/16 of 70.
14. That's my license number.
Your arm called EMS. He said his shoulder dislocated, I guess.
No, I think my shoulder's my arm.
Your arm dislocated? 429. Can you have any messing around to our location? Possible dislocated shoulder.
He keeps on saying shoulder.
Copy last name, date of birth. What now? Last name, date of birth. 16 of 70. 6/16 of 70. Do you have a driver's license out of Texas? 16 of 70.
So you don't need my license?
No, we had to ID you.
No, you don't need to ID.
Yes, sir, we did. They wanted criminal trespass. You can
Okay.
So we didn't ID you. And when you refused,
No, you didn't tell me they wanted to criminal trespass.
I told you
no,
that.
No, sir, you did not.
Okay, it's all on audio and video.
It's all on camera. You did not say, hey, they want a criminal trespass. I need to ID you. You said,
I didn't hear him say that earlier. I didn't hear him say anything about you being criminally trespassed. They just asked you, can they see your ID?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about, sir, you've been criminally trespassed from this property. I need to see your ID.
No, he
It is,
never.
that's a lie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
me. That's what you said. And you come jerk me out. Come jerk me out of the car.
You shouldn't have resisted, sir.
Resisted?
Yes, sir.
How can I resist arrest when I wasn't out of the car? How can you arrest somebody that's not out of the car? That's what I want you to understand.
Okay, Mr.
You know the law, boy?
I do.
Apparently not.
I do.
Okay. I mean, it's just I was in my car. I was talking to you with politeness.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Whatever. I mean, whatever. Take me to jail.
See, the problem is he just didn't like how direct you was to him. He said, "Can you look at me?" You're trying to get his attention. He doesn't understand what you was going through in the hospital because they were lying anyway to dispatch.
Right.
So
Exactly.
all he get is that we're dealing with a negative person, which was a total lie. So that's all he needed to rub him the wrong way was you just to be direct to him like a man. See, they don't like to deal with men. You know what I'm saying? They like to deal with cowards. They like to deal with people that's going to tuck their tail.
Yeah, this
And
one ain't going to do
they
that.
see an inch of resistance to their tyranny and corruption.
Right. Oh, yeah,
See,
we're gonna bust this whole place out wide open, brother.
That's all you got to do.
Refuse the ID, and then refuse to get out of the car.
refuse the ID. Refuse the ID without committing a crime. He never mentioned nothing about they wanted him criminally trespassed. That's a lie right there. That's the sergeant right there he talking to?
That's the captain. You need to go back to where he started talking and listen to what he says, because that's very, very important.
That's 1670.
That right there?
No, sir. Whenever he started talking to the captain, just go forward just a smidgen.
You have a driver's license out of Texas?
Yes, sir. My license in the truck. Car.
10
I wasn't driving,
1670.
so you don't need my license.
No, we had to ID you.
No, you don't need that.
Yes, sir, we did. They wanted criminal trespass you from the property.
Well, okay.
So we didn't ID you. And when you refused,
No, you didn't tell me they wanted to criminal trespass.
I told you
no,
that.
No, sir, you did not.
Okay, it's all on audio video.
Camera. It's all on camera. You did not say, hey, they want a criminal trespass. I need ID. You said, let me see your ID.
Okay.
Period. That's what you said.
Yeah.
And you come jerk me out. Come jerk me out of the car.
You shouldn't have resisted, sir.
Resisted?
Yes, sir.
How can I resist arrest when I wasn't out of the car? How can you arrest somebody that's not out of the car? That's what I want you to understand.
Okay,
You know the
Right here.
Yes, it's coming.
Okay. I mean, it's just I was in my car. I was talking to you with politeness.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Whatever. I mean, whatever. Take me to jail. That's all you got.
Listen.
Refuse the ID, and then
Take me off.
refuse to get out of the car. Refuse to unlock the door. Unlock the door from the driver's side and pull him out. Refuse to put his hands behind his back. Took me and Grantham to both get us behind his back. But he's saying he's saying the shoulder possibly get dislocated.
Did he say he unlocked the door from the driver's side?
Yes, sir. That's what I wanted you to hear.
Refuse the ID, and then refuse to get out of the car. Refuse to unlock the door. Unlock the door from the driver's side and pull him out. Refuse to put his hands behind his back.
That's a goddamn lie.
What's that?
That's a lie.
He asked me.
He opened the door and he snatched you out the car.
Well, he unlocked my door from the driver's side because my wife was on the driver's side.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. So he did unlock the door on the driver's side.
Yes,
and then he
did
came
unlock the
over.
door.
And
Yes,
then he came over and pulled you out.
Yeah, and then he pulled me
So
out.
he
I'm in a
admitted
private.
to
He admitted to open my door. Yeah, he admitted to unlocking my door. I lock my door whenever he asked me for my ID. I said, he asked me why, and I said, no, sir, that's not good enough. Have a nice day. And I set my back to my seat of my car, and I locked my door. That's my right. I'm in a parking lot, in a private parking lot, in a car. I'm not in a traffic stop. Once you know the law, you got the law. But you have to know the law to do what I do. But he did ask my wife to unlock the car, but my wife stated, no, sir, I don't feel comfortable. If you want to go back to that part, you can hear that all day long. It's there. And she said, no, sir, I'm sorry. Whenever he's at the window of her side and he's asking her to unlock the door.
Yeah.
And she states no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
You got to.
I'm sorry.
That's right there. Right when you start talking. I'm going to take it right back.
Mr. P.H. McDonald.
Right here.
Yes. Man, we unlock the door for us.
I'm sorry.
Get it. Go ahead.
That's when he stuck his hand in my car and he said, get
I
it.
heard the click. I heard the thump.
Man.
Now, he stated that he unlocked the door. So
I heard the thump.
I'm sorry.
Right here.
Get it. Go ahead.
Now, I don't know if y'all can hear that. I'm not going to rewind that again. I did it 3 times, but I actually heard the thump of him. Listen, people want to see this video in its entirety, and I haven't uploaded yet, but somebody else did upload it, right? Was it this video or was it another angle?
Which one?
The video
we got several, brother. I mean, is that the one you come off your phone or?
No. Somebody, I'm just want to have the viewers be able to go to a source. You said somebody on Facebook uploaded a version of this video?
Yeah, 1813.
Oh, yes, 1813 News. I'm sorry.
And that's on Facebook?
Yeah, it's 18, the number 18, and 13, the letters, 13, TH, or 13, the spelled 13. Sorry about that. Y'all got me.
I'm gonna pull it up and show everybody. It's on Facebook. If y'all want to see a different version of it, if y'all want to see a different version, I'm gonna pull it up as this video play.
Yeah, the body camera you're looking at here is the officer who did this to me. The other body camera that you're going to see is another officer's. Whose is that?
Mullahan or something.
Mahan, yeah, Mohanan, yeah, okay, that was him. That was another officer, but
Okay.
So we had to get somebody to bring us up. The person that Donald that was in the hospital here, getting treated, gave us a ride to get her
forward
home.
too much.
Get her purse, so so all of a sudden,
refused the ID, and then refused to get out of the car. Refused to unlock the door. Unlocked the door from the driver's side and pulled him out. Refused to put his hands behind his back. Took me and Grantham to both get us behind his back. But he's saying the shoulder possibly to get dislocated.
You recognize me? You've been there on the force for years. I recognize you. Okay. My name's Edward Gonzalez. I do no harm. A friend of mine got hurt. I brought him up here. He was bleeding out. I got pictures on my phone. I'm like, please do something with this man. He's bleeding out. He's been bleeding for 40 minutes. And I come here and like, hey, we need insurance, we need this, we need that. I'm like, just take him in. We'll fill everything out. And I'm like, we just gotta wait. You gotta wait till we do all the paperwork. I'm like, my wife will do the paperwork. Get him in there. His ankle was really, really bad. So all of a sudden,
That's the channel, y'all. That's the page, 1813 News. Y'all can check that out.
Yeah, you got to search it down. That's in my area.
All right, my fault. I gotta pull the video back up. My bad.
You hit?
you can't demand somebody to get out of the car unless somebody has.
We can.
Okay. We'll see you in court, bro.
Do I need to back up? I need to go forward.
I think you need to go forward. I already said all that.
Hey, there's 2 miles right there. There's 2 miles right there on the hood of the car.
Yeah, see, whenever they had me up against the car after they broke my arm, they asked me if I had any. Stated that I had a knife in my front right pocket and I had a knife in my front left pocket. But, I don't think a drug person would tell you that.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We're gonna get into the report too, but they said you were intoxicated.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
And I'm looking from the passenger side to his tag on his vest or whatever on his chest, and I specifically told him his name. So if I was drunk or belligerent or what have you, I wouldn't have better seen his name.
Nothing on you read intoxication. Like, come on. Yeah. People know if somebody's drunk. You weren't slurring, okay? What they say? They smelt it on you because you didn't blow nothing.
Well, yeah, they never did me a sobriety test. They never trespassed me. They never told me that it was disorderly conduct. You know, I have no other charges than the resisting arrest charge at the time.
Yeah, we can talk to her. Give us our idea and everything. We got you. And he refused. And then he said, "Hey,
he refused.
We have to check the doors a lot. Just let their come through driver. She thinks it's good. If I'm not money, he still refused to get out. So we pulled him out. He made him 10 stuff. Grabbed him. Refused to put his hands behind him. Try to get him.
I didn't hear if he said that he unlocked the door to him, because later on in another part of the video, you'll see that officer stated to the captain that he stated that this officer stated that his wife unlocked the vehicle, but
he refused to ID himself.
Okay.
And I asked him to step out. So I said, if you don't ID yourself, when I asked you to step out of the car, and then he refused to step out.
So you pulled him out?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What did he say?
He said he didn't like that. I didn't like that.
He just went right along with it. The captain went.
Yeah, he said, I didn't like that. I don't like that. He stated that.
That's just
they stated all kinds of stuff. This is, you're looking at a doctor right here, brother. You got several doctors right here in this Orange Police Force. You know.
Hold on, let me listen to this dude again. You said that the captain stated that he didn't like what he just heard.
Yeah, he didn't like that they pulled me out of the car. He didn't like it, but they just went with it.
That's why he's standing there all stiff like that.
Oh well,
he was standing stiff the whole time, looking like, you know. I knew he had a funny aura about him at the time, you know, during this arrest. He was just standing there looking awkwardly.
Yeah, see, I've been knowing this cop for years. You know, I got a history, but I mean that's a history. It's not now. That's not here.
Let me hear what he had to say. He said, "I don't like it." That's what it sounded like he said.
Yeah, see, I got his body camera. Well, I gave you his body camera footage also, so you got to look for that on his stuff. But he you'll hear it. I don't like that.
We might have to do a part 2 to this.
But this other cop, he ain't talking very loud. I think he's on some drugs.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He kind of like stuttered when he said, like, I don't like that, but okay. Yeah. That's crazy. He went along with it. Like I said initially, he didn't like, he stated that he didn't like it, but he still went along with it. Like, they weren't even supposed to take, they were supposed to take you to the hospital right where you were.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know if they walked in there and asked them if they would see me. I don't know. So,
wow.
Because the other one that called them.
Yeah, man.
Look at him. That's all he had to say is I don't like that.
Several times before, but well, we were trying to ID him for possible sibling one of the criminal trespass, their disturbance.
What crime?
Oh shit.
We were investigating that at the time. Disturbance, reference, yeah. Dispatch advised he was threatening them.
I heard he was threatening people.
Oh, this shit getting juicy, bro. Yo.
It just gets
Bro,
better.
I'm thinking, the whole time, Captain going along with the situation. I mean, he stated, okay, I don't like it, but whatever. We'll figure it out on paper. This game, yo, y'all need to share this. This is the juice right here.
This is a fruit city over here, bro.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all share this. It seems like it's about to go down. And we got plenty of footage, plenty of paperwork. So it might be a part 2 to this. But y'all make sure y'all share this right now. Let's shoot to a commercial real quick.
It's the resistance.
Yeah. Yeah. We did try to ask him several times before, but
What crime did he commit?
well, we were trying to ID him for possible sibling one of the criminal trespass, their disturbance.
What crime did he commit?
What crime did he commit?
We were investigating
Figured
that
out.
at the time. Disturbance, reference, yeah. Dispatch advised he was threatening them.
I heard he was threatening people. Intoxicated?
Yes, sir. I can smell alcohol coming from him. I can smell alcohol coming from him. I haven't been able to give him sobriety tests or anything like that, but
Was he driving?
no, sir. Passenger.
You hear he's even trying to lean up to him and listen to what he's saying.
Right.
It was her ID and everything like that. He just refused it, but
Was he intoxicated?
yes, sir.
Wow.
Smells from-
Look at his face.
Am I intoxicated?
Look at his face. He asked, he said, was he intoxicated? He said, yes, sir. Look at his face. That's his look at this shit right. This is crazy.
And I just spoke to that officer. Just spoke to him. Hey, I know you. I've been knowing you for years.
So the whole time I'm thinking he's part of the monkey team. He's actually questioning the situation, trying to get down to the bottom of it.
Well, he trying to give him the filter, trying to make him understand what he needs to charge me for. You know, so that they couldn't figure out what to charge me for. So, because they broke my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, who's a liar?
No, not you. She talking about the officer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we get down in the chat. We just straight and direct, just like you were.
I like
Sir,
that little
can you-
image they got there.
Huh?
That little image they got.
Yes, sir.
Shout out,
Smells
that's
from-
perfect sense. It's free to
I can smell
stay.
alcohol coming from him.
Already.
I haven't been able to give him sobriety tests or anything like that, but
Was he driving?
no, sir. Passenger. And driver, he was very cooperative. It was her ID and everything like that. He just refused to identify himself, give his name or anything.
So what we charged him with?
Resisting. Anthem said. Resist.
So, Tag Production LLC said where's the full video, and I mean you already gave me permission to do a live.
Yeah,
to do a live, and I mean to be honest, I had the video, but I don't have this man permission to just be publishing it on my channel like that. So if y'all, it's up to him if he wants me to do that.
What's that? What you want to do?
Somebody asked me in the chat, where's the full video? I looked at the 813 page on Facebook.
Yeah, I see that. Well, see, that's the thing. They just trying to get a feedback, see if somebody's interested, and once they do, they're going to start bringing out the rest of the video from that page. But see, you're the only one who got the full video. You showing it right now, brother. So
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying you got the full video. You're watching it live, but see what he got. He's got the full video too, but he pieced it out. You know, he's just trying to see if anybody's interested. But you know, that's what it is.
But I think what Tack is asking is why, you know, isn't there a whole video for him to just go?
That's his decision to put whatever he put on there. I can't make
You want
him.
you want me to? Is it all right if I publish this video on my channel?
Oh, I don't care. Publish it. That is what it is. I mean,
in its entirety, aside from this live in its entirety, is
I
that
mean,
all right with you?
Yeah, there's no lie for me. I'll state the truth, you know, and my arm's still broke. So,
all right. Well, y'all see, I'll upload it soon. I had a video uploaded soon. I just got his permission.
And then I mentioned possible fellow ID, but
Texas Chief, no. Good Citizen News,
Yeah, there's some recommendations in the chat for you.
See, that's what I like right there. That's the reason why I love your channel, brother, because you put the truth out there. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, well, I like to consider myself the gateway. You know, there's a few videos that I get that, you know, other people may not have, but, you know, I'm a small channel, but there's a lot of channels above me that, you know, can get it out there.
Well, you're a truther channel. You spread the truth, because if you're not spreading the truth, you ain't spreading nothing.
Well, that's true, yeah. That's true.
So I mean, I don't know if people you know, they know your channel, what have you, but they see my shirt, my background. I like to give a little bit of history of that too, if possible.
Yeah. We can take a pause real quick, and you know, if people want to hang around, we can take a pause real quick, and you can get into that. He has an interesting story to tell, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd rather for him to tell you. And when he told me, I was shocked, but I had to understand the position that the man is in. You know, it was a new thought. It was a new thinking for me. So go ahead, tell him.
Well, I don't know. I got a history with the police department. I guess a criminal history with the police department back when I was younger. I grew up hard, grew up rough. I was raised in the roughest part of the neighborhood in my area, Arthur Robson, Pine Grove, Riverside, you know, the Cove, what have you. But you know, I was raised up hard, and I was on drugs real young. 13, I was shooting crystal meth with my brother-in-law, who was older. Older people always, you know, showed me the ropes. But I grew up hard, and I grew up strong. But had to fight my whole way out and into the judicial system and out of it. I did my time. I did 4 flat years. Beto Penitentiary, Beto 1. Rough place. But I did it, and I got out. You know, but I haven't stepped foot in the county jail in over 20-something years. And
the most interesting thing, sorry to cut you off, but the most interesting thing about that is not only did you turn your life around, but you also did something that most don't really do, is you became a supporter of the Blue, right?
Yes, sir. I'm actually a repo company. I own.
Explain. I want you to explain that part to me. I think my viewers would be interested to hear it, and some maybe even understand it like I am. So I've just put that out there because I never thought of it. The reason why I'm focusing on this part, because I never thought of it that way. You know,
Right.
Everybody has their way of thinking, and I admit I have one-sided ways of thinking, just like a lot of other people.
We all do. You know, we all have one side of thinking, but you got to open your mind. If you don't open your mind, you're not opening. You know.
Right.
But
so share that.
I actually started the business back in 2008 as a recovery service. My truck was actually up for repo, and another repo company actually towed me how to get into business. And his name is Bill with Bulldog Recovery out of Lubbock, Texas. He showed me the ropes, but I took the ropes and I stayed on it, you know. But yeah, the recovery service type area, I'm a repo company. You have to have the police department to do your job and do a properly job, but you really don't need them if you do your job properly, which, you know, 1,000 times out of one, I don't need the cops because I do my job properly. But you know, whenever I need that cop, I need them, you know, and that's when the back the blue is there, because I need the blue to help me if I need them, and I want to back them if they need me, you know. So with that being said, the law has taught me to know the law. So therefore now I know the law. Now I'm teaching the law. So it's just weird. It's like a quinkadink, you know. And I'm trying to make the police department understand that I'm not against them, not one bit. But I'm anti-constitutional cop. If you're not doing your job the way you're supposed to do it, the way I'm supposed to do it, then you're not doing your job. You know, and that's what I'm just trying to get out. And you know,
now I like that constitutional cop. I like that, because if you're a true cop and you don't violate people's rights, then you consider a constitutional cop. I like that. But hold on for a minute. One thing that we didn't discuss, and I usually do this to people that I interview. I'm gonna put you on the spot. You can decline the question if you want. I understand you said you did your time in jail, you came out, you became repo man, just coming home, put food on your table, build your house, live your life with your family. I understand that every man has to do that.
Right.
Could you dispel the rumors of the connection with repoing and the police department, or like tow trucking period in the police department? You would say there is a connection there that's kind of corrupt, right?
As in the police department or the tow truck part?
With the connection, well, you know, with repoing, you're basically towing private vehicles, right?
Yeah, I'm towing people that aren't paying their bills, you know, that are up, you know, that haven't paid in like 30 days, you know, 90 days or what have you.
The only time that police officers get involved if you're having an issue with trying to get that vehicle, right?
If you have a civil dispute, if the person starts, you know, being irate or what have you, but if you're a good repossession company, you don't get that attitude with people, because, or they don't get that with you, because you know how to talk to people, because you might have been there. I've been there, you know.
All right. I think that I'm sorry, cut you off, but I think I probably posed the wrong question to you. Have you ever been connected with tow trucking? Like, have you just did regular tow trucking for like the town or the city? Okay.
No, back in 2008, there was like a small depression, and I'm a pipe fitter fabricator by trade, NCCR. But I was out of work for a little while, and it was my truck either get repoed or me start a company as a repo company. That happened.
My point, I was aiming for you to dispel, you know, the actual corruption, but the question can't even be posed to you, because in your position as a repo, you don't even deal with like a public. You're not public. It's private company.
Yeah, I'm pretty private. Yeah.
Right. That gives profit.
I don't know about the corruption in the police department, unless
but do you deal with any kind of commercial vehicles, like public vehicles for the city or anything?
They didn't even know I existed until they did this to my arm. So that's the thing, that I've been in business since 2008, and they didn't know I existed until now.
Right. And that was trying to connect trying to connect you with a public entity, as far as being, because you do know that any private business that gets like connected with, it's not your case though, but any private business that's connected with the city creates open record for public people to view. I'm sorry, for the public to view. They create an open record.
Yeah. I mean, you can open record on anything, anybody.
Right. So you said that you had you supported the blue for the simple fact of
I need the blue because if I get in trouble, I need them and what have you.
Got you. All right. Well, like I said, I wanted you to explain that to my viewers, that part right there, because I just thought it was interesting, something to think about.
Yeah. I think I worded it something differently whenever I talked to you about it.
No,
you kind of put me on the spot.
You said it exactly like that. I think that's good. For you, I think that's good. If you're in that position,
that's the thing. I'm not anti-cop. It just, the what they've done to me, and I'm sitting there talking to them with calm, and just because I didn't show my pain, the hurt that they have induced on me, they tore the ligaments off my bone on my arm. So just because I didn't, oh my God, my arm hurts. I'm not that man. You did what you did. Let's get to the hospital. Let's get it fixed and done.
And so at this time, they dropped the charges, right?
Yes. July 25th, the DA threw it out the charge, and the judge and the JP magistrate. I never been to court, never seen a judge other than the judge who gave me bond on the 25th. That's the only time I've seen a judge that was in a county jail. My case never made it to court. Okay. Yes, I agree with perfect sense that everybody's going to be held accountable. It's more to the story than what's going on, but we're getting to that part.
I'm gonna pull the police report up.
Yeah,
maybe you can help me. Now I'm gonna warn y'all guys. Maybe you can help me with the first page because it's very blurry. And I think they did that on purpose because
I probably got all my information on there, social security number, stuff like that.
Oh no, well we don't want to show that then. We don't want to show that.
Yeah, it's right here.
I'm not going to show that first page.
Yeah, but you can show the bottom of the page. That's where the statement starts at.
All right, cool. Yeah, it was so blurry. I didn't know that information was on there. You should have told me, bro. I wouldn't even have shown that page.
That's a police report. That's perfect information. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's got my social on there or not, but I'm supposed to see it.
So it says on Friday, June 24th. The reason why we showing this is because the point I was trying to make is that he basically described what he did as far as opening the car. Wasn't it the same thing that he admitted to the captain? That he opened up the car door and reached out in the car door? He reached in to pull you out. Didn't he explain that in his narrative as well? Can you hear me, Ed? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
In the narrative, he said the same thing, right? That he reached in the car and unlocked the door and then went around the car and pulled you out.
Yeah, they had another officer who was right there that opened the door.
Okay. You want to read or you want me to read?
Yeah, whichever. You can read it. That's fine.
So on Friday, June 24th, 2022, at approximately, I can't see that, Officer A.J. Graham was dispatched to 1321 16th Street, Exceptional Health Care, in regards to a subject being aggressive and making threats towards the nursing staff. Approximately 20 minutes earlier, I responded to the same location regarding the same subject who was intoxicated and being aggressive and had left prior to my arrival. When I arrived on scene, sorry, let me share this real quick. My fault. When I arrived on scene, I located the subject in the parking lot sitting in the, I'm sorry, it's blurry. I can hardly make it out.
Parking lot sitting in the passenger seat of a Dodge Challenger.
Okay. The vehicle was identified as 2018 Dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Officer P. McDonald made contact with the driver and of the vehicle, and the passenger, who was the subject of the original 2 calls, became verbally aggressive towards Officer P. McDonald. The subject was later identified as, and then there it goes.
All right. Edward Gonzalez, white male. Edward was asked for his identification so he could be issued a criminal trespass warning for exceptional health care. Edward continued to be verbally aggressive and was asked to step out of the vehicle so we could continue investigating the disturbances and threats reported by the staff and to conduct a frisk of Edward's person based on his reported aggression toward nursing staff and towards officers on scene. So right there it says Edward continued to be verbally aggressive and was asked to step out of the vehicle so we could continue investigating the disturbances and threats. So that's what they should have been doing first, was investigating the disturbances and threats. And they had no reason to. They're trying to make a reason to ID you so they could get you out the car and do what they did, but there was no valid reason.
No.
So Edward continued to be verbally aggressive and was asked to step out of the vehicle so we could continue investigating the disturbances and threats reported by the staff and to conduct a frisk of Edward's person based on his reported aggression toward nursing staff and towards officers on scene. Edward refused to step out of the vehicle, and Officer P. McDonald grabbed his right wrist to attempt to get Edward out of the vehicle to conduct the frisk. It appeared that Edward attempted to pull away from Officer P. McDonald using force, so I assisted Officer P. McDonald by also grabbing Edward's right wrist to remove him from the vehicle. While attempting to assist Officer P. McDonald remove Edward from the vehicle, I felt Edward use force to attempt to pull away from him, but was unable to break mine, and Officer P. McDonald, Edward was pulled out of the vehicle. Edward was pulled out of the vehicle by officers using force, and Edward locked his arms to his side using force in an attempt to prevent officers from placing him into handcuffs. Officer P. McDonald and I pushed Edward onto the rear of his vehicle to assist us in securing Edward's hands behind his back. I was able to place Edward's right hand behind his back by using strength and technique, while Officer P. McDonald was able to secure Edward's left hand. I placed Edwards into handcuffs, and he was placed under arrest for resisting search. After Edwards was secured into handcuffs, he complained about left arm pain and stated that he heard several pops. EMS was called to the scene, and I later transported Edwards to the Southeast Medical Center in Port Arthur. The medical center took x-rays of Edward's arm and stated that they were unsure of any broken bones, but would need a radiologist to confirm. Edward was placed into a sling and cleared for the jail and advised to have a follow-up visit about his arm. I transported Edwards to the Orange County Jail without incident. Okay.
Yeah, and then you said the bottom part, Officer P. McDonald took statements.
I'm sorry.
At the very bottom, it says Officer P. McDonald took statements from the nursing facility,
right,
about my aggressive behavior.
Is there another page to this? There is, right?
No, not to that one. No,
oh, that was just
my police
report. It was just the affidavit statement, his signature. Okay. All right. No, I was talking about this right here. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, I always get my stuff notarized because I don't want them to say, "Oh, well, he never gave it to me," or he did this or he did that. So I go there and I get my stuff notarized, and then when I bring it to them, it's on the same day that it's there. But I sent you my statement of the police report that I sent the Orange Police Department. I sent them that.
Is that the stuff that you was requesting?
No. That's the report that I'm filing criminal charges against the officers who broke my arm. I haven't heard from that yet, and that was August 22nd. What's today? Today's it.
So we still got more videos to play. I think we can play that on the part 2 because you still got we got some more paperwork to read over. I was just going to play the rest of this video out.
Yeah. Oh, I got all day. I'm on God's time, so
And
whenever
then we can
God.
schedule again to get the rest of the stuff, out there.
But yeah, like I said, that's my work shirt on that side, and that's my business card. I'm 1,000% back to blue. I mean, I got to have the blue in my line of work, but I'm anti criminal cop. I need a constitutional cop. That's all I need. Because if I'm constitutional, I want you to be constitutional. Never take a plea.
Asked him to step out after he refused. And then when we opened the door, we asked him to get out again. He refused. And when we grabbed him, he immediately tensed up, refused to put his hands behind his back. No, the only 2 weapons he had was 2 knives in his pocket.
So you're called here to investigate threats to the staff.
Yes, sir.
Anyone additional trespass warning, and in the course of that investigation, you need to identify him.
Correct.
He wouldn't identify, so if you asked him to step out, he wouldn't have support.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to need statements from the people inside about him, what threats he made to them.
Yes, sir. I'll start working on it. Ken wants me to get statements from the people inside. Okay. Now that's our ID. I'm gonna get statements.
I feel like there's a sense of them knowing that they fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't see the snobbiness like it was when he first approached you. And with all the other officers as well, it's like, we might have took this one a little too far. That's why the captain trying to shapeshift that whole damn narrative. He's trying to guide, you said earlier, he's trying to guide him the right way on how to charge you.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Because he walked in prior to him talking to him outside there. He was inside the mercy care facility stating or asking the nurses what happened, and you got all that video also. So everything that he went in there and seen that you're going to see. Yeah, so he lied to them too, and they lied to him. So everybody lied to each other. So the only thing the only person that ain't lying is me. So.
Right. Okay.
Sir. Huh? His, I think. He's leading.
So now he's going to go in there and get statements from them. This is the officer that broke my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
And it ain't no ledge either. So my arm's broke.
No talk.
Oh, now I had 2 gorgeous fathers standing in front of me. Oh my God, what did I do to warrant this attention?
You lied.
I'm assuming that's who they were made towards. Yes, sir.
Yeah, whenever you get his body camera footage put up, the captain's, he was directing her on what to say.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's so much stuff.
Well, he ended up being a piece of shit.
Sir?
He ended up being a total piece of shit.
Well, I mean, whenever you're trying to build a case, you got to tell the people who are trying to build a case with you what to say.
I know he conspired. He conspired. He got them to conspire, but
yeah,
it just seemed like he really cared. when he was hearing when he was hearing what happened and when he was questioning,
Right.
well, was he intoxicated? What crime did he commit? It seemed like at that point,
Yeah,
he really was trying to diffuse.
He was trying to figure out why did he do what he did, and the cop couldn't figure out why. So the captain just killed him. Yeah,
silly me, my fault for me thinking that a cop would try to dispel the bullshit and let you go free, or you know what I'm saying, or at least rule itself out of it. But
and not charge me for something. Oh, it gets better, sir. It's better.
I wasn't one of the ones he tricked.
Is one of the ladies here?
I gotta step out for a minute, but I'm gonna keep it playing. If you need to, commentate, you go right ahead. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh,
she's in the back. She's in the back, and I'll go pick you up.
Yeah. We have to take a statement. We're waiting on an ambulance. We're waiting on an ambulance.
Screaming on everybody. Yeah. You're waiting on a what?
Waiting on an ambulance. Maybe the shoulder dislocated or something. Okay.
Let me go grab the other one. I'm going to get you lots. They won't get outside. Hey, you two. I need get up. An officer needs to speak with you. Since you dealt with Thank you.
How you doing, man? You Miss Jenna?
Yes,
Are you the one you threatened?
Yeah, I'm the one who poked his head in the door and said, "You lied, I'm gonna get you."
Okay. Well, we're arresting him, or he possibly dislocated. He resisted arrest, or resisted detention, refused ID, possibly dislocated his shoulder too. So we're waiting on the ambulance right now. So well, we need to get a statement for you, and if you can, put in there just what happened and use exact words like quotes and everything, and fill. When you put in there how you felt, like if you felt threatened, if you felt like he was going to harm you or anything like that, okay?
I just felt like he was truth.
Yes, ma'am.
I just felt like he needed to go, what is that, the fifth floor over to Southeast Texas Medicals?
But we need to put it in there for us, okay?
They call me Crazy Eddie.
Is that for me?
So, you mean from when he did that this last time when he showed back up?
Yes, ma'am. The reason you'll call us out.
Okay.
And if you felt that he was going to hurt you or anything like that, or if he wasn't, just put that in there. No, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Probably a whole lot easier. Yes, sir. I brought in several.
He was cursing and saying, "I'm going to get you," and all that. So his behavior took him away from the patients and caused her fearful of stuff. I think
Yes, sir.
they were just like they're identifying.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
we should have took their attention away from the patients and put them from a tree.
Yes, sir. Are you a nurse here, ma'am?
I'm an AA.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm front desk.
Okay.
You need
Yes, ma'am. I got one right here. Should be right on it right now. My captain was telling me, he said, due to his actions and everything, it caused y'all's attention to be taken away from other patients and
yeah.
things like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm trying to, we getting the patient in
Yes, ma'am.
wheelchair. I mean, this is when the man first appears.
yes, ma'am.
And I'm like, stand back, sir. He would not release the patient. And he's cursing me out. And I said, sir, get back.
So,
We're angry.
okay.
And he's steadily, mouthing off at
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
And I said, sir, back up.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And I took over holding it, and he kept demanding to come back and see the patient. I'm not letting him back here.
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
when somebody's being verbally abusive to me right off the bat.
Yes,
We haven't
ma'am.
even exchanged pleasantries.
Yes, ma'am. Well, just, for charges on him, it's just important that you use, like, exact words he used, if you can remember. And also,
Remember, fuck you.
Yeah. put that in there. Feel free to write that.
Uh-huh.
Also, put how you felt. Like, if you felt like he was going to harm you. Yeah, if you feel that, put that in your statement. And also, if he did direct your care away from other patients and caused a disturbance so much that you couldn't attend to other people, put that in there too as well,
Okay.
because that could result in other charges. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we've got video too. They
Awesome.
can pull the video where he popped back in after they left.
Yes,
There
ma'am.
was no reason for them to come back
Yes, ma'am.
because another patient gave them a ride home. Why did they feel the need to come back?
I understand. Yes, ma'am.
And then she turns around and tells me, "This was your fault.
Oh, man.
You left me without a way home." I said, "Oh well, but you didn't have to come back."
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Oh well.
Don't know why they felt the need for that. Well, we're giving him criminal trespasses. He's had charges. We're going to be pressing on him.
I did put in here about how he was deliberating with y'all the first time.
So as we see, he's basically telling her what to say.
Did you hear what she just said? She stated that she took the keys and told us to don't care how she got us home.
Listen, at the end of the day, right, what you experience, I know you said that you support the blue,
Oh,
but at the end of the day, don't you feel some type of way about this? I mean, because it's not many constitutional cops around.
well, no, there isn't, but I don't know.
This is
I
like
can't. It's like you can't hold one gun accountable for a shooting. You can't do that. You can't hold one bad cop accountable for all the other cops. But you just gotta take the good with the bad. It's like you got one repo company that come there and be a total asshole to you, or you got another repo company and make you understand that it's just a job, and make them understand. And whenever you're leaving them, they're thanking you for taking their car, and that's what I get. I don't get nobody mad and irate and wanting to kill me, but I get one out of 1,000 that might do something, but. Just that one, it'd be all right. But yeah.
But to respond to your statement when you said that you can't hold one cop accountable, in your case, in this case of what we watching,
I'm
this
watching
is like
all the cops.
it's like 3 or 4 cops. It's like 3 or 4 cops that fired against you.
Yes, sir. I agree. But I'm not mad at them. I don't hold no grudge whatsoever. But I'm gonna see them in court. When I see them in court, they better bring their P's and Q's because I got mine.
Yeah, he was telling us,
I just need you to sign right here.
y'all need to fucking do something while he won't let go.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, he wouldn't even let me get the gentleman's ID or insurance, like he was giving
All
me
lies.
half the
I can understand
this is
that.
our policy,
Yes, ma'am.
so.
Unless somebody is not breathing,
Yes, ma'am.
no polls, there's no reason for us not to collect their information.
100%.
Wow.
Now, he got pictures of all of our license
Yes, ma'am.
plates.
And
Shout out to Jerry Bushman.
It's an issue.
yes, ma'am. Do you need a pen there? I got one.
I took pictures
Yeah.
of their license plates.
I believe like he was on his phone and did take pictures of the license plates and everything like that. So.
Yeah, he did because when it happened, we had stepped out because the patient and then we're trying to get into their vehicles.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's when she went out there and saying, y'all don't need to be here.
Yeah, and he's I can smell alcohol on him too.
Right.
Yeah.
So I stepped outside just with her being like right out the door, and then about that time he literally came, scared me.
And just to remind everybody, they were parked. Keys weren't even in ignition, right?
No, it's a key fob. So we had the car was started. We was backing up, and the cop pulled behind us and stopped with no lights on his vehicle.
But the point is you were the passenger.
Yes, I was a passenger, and we were leaving. No disturbance.
And then he got down, he took a picture of our doctors. He said, I've got pictures of all y'all's plates. And I'm like, yeah, because that's what we all are. So he was back here taking pictures of all of our stuff.
So weird.
So is there a way like we can get that stuff erased from his phone?
I'll talk to some supervisors. Well, I'll have to look into that.
Okay.
I don't know. A lot of times when we go in to pick his property, to seize property, we have to get search warrants and things like that.
Okay.
Now with him going to jail, property will be seized and everything like that. So
Okay.
let's see. Okay.
Because like I said, I physically watched him take a picture.
Oh,
I believe you 100%. I believe you
Yeah,
100%.
he got Dr. Lake's
right there in
plate,
front of us.
Yes,
He was just like, I was like,
and he was taking pictures too of all the blood. I said, "What is his problem?"
Well, now if he comes back onto the property, even the parking lot, he'll be arrested instantly for criminal trespass. And also too, if she harasses John in any way, it's possible.
See, I don't know. I don't know if they actually trespassed me there. I never got a letter or nothing.
So
I never signed anything about a criminal trespass. So I don't know if they gave me a criminal trespass from there.
but it don't matter because all charges was dropped.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that was his whole point of the thing is that there was criminal trespassing me. I never received it,
Right.
but they arrested me.
okay.
Well, you have
Myself.
to have something in writing. Technically, if they were going to do anything, it was supposed to give you a verbal trespass. We're supposed to go through any of that.
Yeah,
But
no,
that's because the staff gave them so much, stuff to go off of that they approached you the way they did. But I
right.
mean, they're supposed to give you a verbal trespass.
Yeah, but they never did. But this Jonathan Burks is commenting. You laugh and joke with him today. I don't hang out with the cops, brother. They're not my buddies. They're associates. As like you got good friends, they're associates. But whenever you need them, hopefully they're going. If I need them, I need them. Just like if you need them, But like I said, I'm constitutional cop, not constitutional lawbreaker cop.
Phone number's fine.
No, yes, ma'am, 100%.
You want in here?
Yeah, do you want to use it? Do you want to sit down and use the desk, or?
I'll go up front.
Okay.
Do you need some coffee? We can make you
No,
some coffee.
ma'am, I'm good. Thank you very much.
And that poor patient in here, she's been like
Yes. Thank you.
Louisiana.
Hey, ma'am. I can. If I can get you to put your information right up here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I got onto the statement part.
That's not a problem at all.
Thank you for coming out.
No problem at all.
ma'am. They're the ones that
Yes.
called.
Be resolved. Y'all won't have to deal with him again.
He's like heading off to jail.
He's possibly going to jail. We have an ambulance coming. When we were trying to detain him and ID him, he refused to cooperate and resisted. And he's complaining that we dislocated your elbow or something. So we're waiting on the ambulance to check him out.
Well,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, no, I requested mine in my thing tomorrow. I'm gonna go back and request it again.
Who did you send it to? I'm sorry, y'all. He's responded to Annan Mouse. Annan Mouse said the building video in your possession as well.
No, like I was stating that I requested in my FOIA to the county, but they, I guess because I requested in FOIA form, they're not used to that. So tomorrow I got to request it in
public record information, whatever. And I'm gonna resubmit my thing tomorrow, which I submitted August 8th. So and this is body camera footage that they gave me, and they gave me the statements of some of the there, but not all of it. But no, I don't have the body cam the footage inside there. I need it.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. So he'll either be going to jail or he'll be going to the hospital and then to jail. So.
They pulled the O-arm out of the chest every time they put it in the silver bracelet.
He's talking to us pretty normal. I mean, I've never dislocated anything, but I would imagine it's painful.
So he said he's talking to you pretty normal in the sense of you not being in pain. But how about in the sense of you not being intoxicated as well?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You got to be one or the other.
It don't add up. You're talking normal. Basically, he's trying to dispel the fact that you're really not going through pain.
Right. Because I don't show pain.
But you're drunk, though.
Yeah.
Did you hear a pop?
Not really sure. Those situations get tense and fast-paced and lots of noise there for a minute. And that's our object, is to get him in the handcuffs as quickly as possible for his safety and ours, and rightfully so, because he had 2 knives on him. But
yeah, because I told you,
regular pocket knives. You know, just no.
Yeah, you explained that. He said the knives were where?
No, he said he found 2 knives on me. I stated whenever they cuffed me, I said I got a knife in my front right pocket. And I got a knife in my left pocket. I stated that.
Right. So if you're drunk,
you're not going to state
that. If you've been drinking all night, you're not going to give a direct statement like that.
No. Almost size pocket knives. You don't have to worry about it. Your name and date of birth, we can get everything else we need.
This is legal in the state of Louisiana.
Yes, ma'am.
Texas needs to get it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because everybody runs off and leaves their wallet. Nobody leaves their phone at home.
Yes, ma'am. Very true.
Yes.
What is she talking about? What was she talking about?
What's that? She's talking about some type of thing on her phone. I guess it's an app for ID or something. I don't know, but it's she's the one that that whenever they opened the door, I was holding my buddy's heel from bleeding out. She was the one in a face mask talking about COVID. I'm anti-mask, so you know, I don't wear that crap.
I'm not gonna give you my social.
No, ma'am. Don't worry about that at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she didn't give us any problems.
Is he under any distress? Can he wait a moment? Okay. That's fine. Okay. All right.
Put that back up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There's a ligament sticking out. Back in the
front.
The
actual injuries, for the record, the actual injuries were what?
They tore my ligaments off my bone in the front and the back. That's a ligament sticking out right there. And then the back, that's where they grabbed me by my bicep. That's not my wrist. On your police report, it says wrist. They grabbed me by my wrist. I got torn muscle in my shoulder, torn muscle in my back. My rotary cuff's messed up. I got fluid building up in my elbows or elbow. That's a knot right there. I don't know if you can see the knot. But
huge medical bill so far, right?
Well, see, that's the thing that I'm a self-employed person, so I don't have medical insurance and I don't have health insurance. So my arm's still broke from June 24th. So my son, he's been kind of helping me out by getting X-rays done, or I had to get him to borrow some money to pay for my MRI. That was $1,500. But that I got the estimates. It's going to be about 30,000 just to get my arm back to work. I'm never going to be normal again because I can't defend myself like a person anymore. I don't think, because I'm a repo company. You know, somebody comes at me, I have to defend myself. So
right. So is this hospital is ran by the county?
No, I think it's a private facility. Pretty much.
They have a bunch of these because we don't have them.
Yeah, they have a bunch of these because they closed our hospital, our good hospital down. I don't know why they closed, but they're fixed to build another 15 million, 5 million, some $1 million hospital they're going to build over here. But we got a perfect good one. They just want to spend more money.
Just start off. It's like telling a story. The way sometimes I start, I'll say my name. I was working on today's date when a white male came in, and you just start telling the story from there.
I need mechanical reattachment of ligaments. Yes.
It's okay. 429. What's the event number?
2211915. 2211915.
Give me my that folder inside the bedroom.
What's the name of the hospital again?
It's the what is it? Exceptional Care on 16th Street in Orange, Texas.
Okay.
There's a couple of them over here in Orange, but the one on 16th Street was the one that did all the damage. I mean, they're the ones who caused the damage to me. You know, they're the ones who stole the keys from my wife.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do that.
And then we'll talk. Okay. It was just here either yesterday, today or yesterday. Today. We really appreciate you responding this past week.
No problem. We try to be. Sometimes it's we're on one side of the city. Sometimes we're right across the street.
Well, we're all like checking our apps, going, is it full moon?
Miss Renee Savage is asking for the yeah, there it is right there. 1321. Yep, that's it right there. This is what the medical center sent me or gave me that day that the officer took me to the hospital. This is this is just like a thing where I tell you what you need to go get done, but it's a fracture. But they stated the nurse practitioner stated that it was a cracked elbow. So and the report it says that they don't know what it was, you know. But yeah, I do got my my MRI. It's right here. It's this is the one I was trying to show you a while ago. It's got the having elbow fractures, open reduction, internal fractures. You know, it just, you know, they pulled it up there. Yeah, I mean, says left arm was twisted behind back by police officers, heard a pop, pain in left shoulder, elbow, and wrist. I don't know what you want me to read. The rotary cuff muscle is maintained. There is a moderate to severe AC joint arthritis to undersurface spurring thickness of. I mean, they speak some type of language. I don't speak that.
Yeah, language. This is the main injuries: the elbow and the shoulder, right?
Yeah, elbow, shoulder muscles, and you know, I mean, the ligaments are torn off my bones, so they got to reattach. Somebody put in something. They got to do mechanical surgery. Yes, that's what they got to do. I spoke to a doctor. Like I said, I got an MRI done, but I have no money to get the surgery done because I don't have. I'm not working. You know. This is American Disability will assist. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Any type of information would help me because I'm calling everybody. I'm calling Paxton. I'm calling all, you know, everybody. My attorney general. I'm calling everybody, but nobody cares, you know. But I do appreciate this channel right here, Karen. You know.
Definitely, no problem. I appreciate you.
The resistance.
I appreciate you contacting me, and you know. And staying on me because like I told you, I was busy, and you know, you sent me something and it caught my attention. So I said, well, let me check this out. So I appreciate you taking your time sending me all this information, and hopefully maybe next week, a week from now, we could do part 2. Get the rest of the information out.
I took that picture as a kind of joke. That's like a teething thing for a baby. That's the Orange Police Department. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Jason, one of the nurses I know.
444. Can you buy lunch? Receipts coming out.
Go ahead, sir.
Can you unlock your car?
Risky. I'm trying now. Let me know when it does. No, I don't think so. No. Yeah, I'll move. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you in a second.
See, I don't have his body camera. I need to get that body camera footage from that cop too. I don't have his.
Okay. Well, maybe by the time we do it, or you know, we can hold up because you still got some more information you're looking for. But there definitely be a part 2 to this. I want to give a shout out to you, first of all, for you know, stepping up and exposing these police officers that did this crazy stuff to you. That's number one. We got to step up. We got to, you know, start exposing them. That's the first thing we got to do.
Yeah, you got to expose these people. You know, if they're corrupt, you expose them. You know, if they're a good cop, you expose that too. But you know, I'm like I said, I'm not anti-cop or what have you. But the thing is that if you look at the rest of the footage, like the captain, they're stating that there's nothing wrong with me. There's no, you know, don't see me having pain or what have you. I don't have to show pain that y'all did something to me. You know, if I stated that, you know, it happened, but once you see the rest of the video, you're gonna be amazed.
All right, y'all. Ed Gonzalez out of Orange, Texas.
Fruit City.
Just seen the whole video. Y'all seen what happened. Charges are dropped. We got some more information coming up. We got a ton of short clips to show from multiple police officers, from the captain, from the city manager. Yeah, Ed's been doing he's been doing his homework. Y'all make sure y'all see this video so y'all could, probably be in the algorithm for the, the next live.
Already.
I'll try to do something to try to connect both videos so you guys who aren't not subscribed, but who haven't hit the bell can still, get it. But Ed, man, I want to thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ed. Shout out to, hey, listen, hang around real quick. I want to talk to you afterwards. I'm going to put your mic on mute.
All right, brother. Thank y'all.
Shout outs, Perfect Senses, Free to Stay, Liz Solomon, Mark Wunderlich, You Have Rights, Cops Have Duties, Ann and Mouse, Jonathan Burks, Rena Savage. Shout outs, Rena Savage. Appreciate all y'all. We gonna wrap this up. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe out there. Fellas, always record. Put your cameras out when you see police in action. Ladies, get a dash cam. It'll help you out at the end. Peace.
Hit the lights. Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody.
It's a very psychological thing that's happening here.
I'm just a black man with cameras.